Get your CGR shirts and glassware at ClassicGameRoom.com. Classic Game Room is brought to you by Magnum Skywolf. CGR is supported by fans on Patreon. Thank you. Hi there, my name is Mark. I draw comics and produce Classic Game Room, so you know that I use a whole lot of things that require USB connectors, which is why I bought this thing. I already forgot. Anker. 7-port hub with charging port. Let's take a look at this exciting piece of equipment. It's like a power strip for USB things. Here's a look at my shorts, which don't require a USB port, but this keyboard does, and so does my Wacom monitor and mouse, and the zoom thing is plugged into a USB port. Here's my other computer, and if we look behind the monitor, you can see that, well, it looks like this. I use a whole lot of stuff that needs to be plugged into one computer, and that one computer is a Mac Mini, buried beneath the other Anker device here, which holds a hard drive. And as you can see, the Mac Mini only has 4 USB ports, 2 of the Lightning, all of which are full, of course. And here's the Anker right there, distributing 7 times USB awesomeness with pretty blue lights. So you'll need to plug this into a AC wall outlet. One of them is actually good for charging. See, it's got a little battery on there. So I'll frequently use that for my phone or GoPro or something. And hard drives, got cards here. I mean, I seriously lose track of what I have plugged in here. But the Anker does the job. Anker. That's right. Here's some hard drives. And Shinobi, which does not require a USB port. It is fun, though. Look at that. Just look at that. Look at what it's doing. It's not the most exciting piece of equipment to review, but it does what it says it's going to do, so... Did I say lightning? I mean, I think Thunderbolt. In fact, one of these is the Ethernet cable, so it helps bring you Classic Game Room. And I don't remember when I got a GE HDMI cable, but I like the old-timey logo on the HDMI cable. Sitting on top of my Vectrex is the box. Let's take a look at this thing. 7-port hub with charging port. That's right. Does not work with the Vectrex. We created Anker with a single goal in mind. Intergalactic domination. That's what they meant to say here. Power, interface, USB hubs, protection, and sound. It does sound. I haven't heard it do anything, actually. I am 100% user satisfied, except that just dropped to 99 once I realized it does sound and I haven't heard it. Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, I didn't even take the plastic protection sleeve thing off. Whoa! I'm gonna leave that there. That way, when I have to dust, all I gotta do is peel that off, and then I get like another couple weeks free. Lots of hard drives, lots of devices, the Anker, various memory cards, the mouse, the keyboard. I'm looking around. There's so I lose track of this. These Anker folks make a lot of stuff. I'll review this later. I picked up this hard drive recently during Amazon Prime Day. It's great, SSD. Does a really nice job. Good for video. And I'll review this stuff later. Just to prove that this thing works, I am going to copy the footage that I just filmed through the Anker 7-port USB hub. Paste. There it goes. Alright. It's copying, and we're going to look over here. This is the card that I just copied the data from my phone on to, from my other laptop, because, well, it's kind of a pain in the ass, but that's what I do, and it's going over here into this drive. The SSD. It is working right now. In fact, at present, it's actually going into the charging port, even though it's not charging anything. Wow. Just wow. I know. Hold on to your seats. This is getting silly. Anker, we don't just plug things into your computer. we get a thumbs up from Pac-Man. You've got to admit the packaging is friendly. What I failed to mention is that if I need to plug one more USB device into this computer, I am screwed because everything is full. It's all full. So Anker, you'll need to get on an 8-port USB hub for when I finally need to add one more device to this machine. Alright? There you go. And it works. Because you're watching this. And if it didn't work, you wouldn't see anything at all. Thanks for watching Classic Game Room. I'll see you next time. If you're going to buy the game anyway, buy it through ClassicGameRoom.com. Classic Game Room is supported by fans on Patreon. Thank you. Now prepare for the Lord Carnage Club, where I celebrate these backers on Patreon by shouting their name in a volcano! Derek Langley. Beer is the trick. Stephen Chucknick. From New Jersey, Michael Fernandez. People not named Michael Fernandez aren't Michael Fernandez. Al Stiver. Woo! EDM. Jason from British Columbia. Philip Strabenmuller from Vienna, Austria. Cue the thunder. Jeff, Captain Dauntless, Breyer. Cue the lava. I don't know what lava sounds like. It sounds like this. Jack Stavris from Australia. Ohad Kane, Master of Thunder. Chip Sankvale, Fighter of Space Bees. Woo! Rick DeBarros gets the extra disco. Michael and Ariana Nelson, Fighters of the Future. That's enough disco, because now it's time to shout, Busy Signal! That's right, and keep the volume loud, and the party rocking for... Sean Zoltek. Really? No. Sean Zoltek! Sergio Matthias Hergert! Tubular. Will.